Hi my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to subscribe with notification bell, leave a comment and tell me what kind of content you'd like to see me creating. Today I'm back with another video, and today I want to show you my morning routine. This is a very basic, typical morning routine, not complex, simply because I work from home, or most of the time I am situated indoors or I stay indoors. So nothing complicated, it's just something so simple for me and my family, that is a family of 2 adults and 1 child. So basically I want to show you like what my typical day looks like. This is my simplest of the days. There are days that are more complex, others are more chilled out, because sometimes I have to wake up very early and others I have to I have to just relax. This typical day, I wake up and say my prayers. Most of the time my husband has already woken up. He wakes up very early in the morning, so I wake up and recite my prayers. I like to dedicate my day to God, whether it's a productive day or not. And once I'm done, I always ensure that I drink water. I really love and recommend hydrating. Always make sure that I have water beside me before I sleep. And once I am hydrated, I always unspread my bed or undo my bed. That is to ensure that my beddings get some air, or they are aerated, or they get some aeration. So it takes a while before I spread, like around 10 to 20 minutes before I spread. I then draw half of my curtains. I also take my toothbrush. The first thing I always do after waking up, after drinking water, that is, I always want to brush my teeth. I have a condition and I have tooth implants that I always have to take care of. Request or recommends that I wash my teeth, and I do it for a very long time, so don't worry. Like, actually this video is very shortened, but I really go in with that brush, because as I said earlier, I have tooth implants and I have to maintain them well so that I do not get infections. Once I'm done with brushing my teeth, I go to my shower, or I take a shower. I first of all put on the shower and I ensure that the water is heated properly. I go in with these tools. One is a coffee scrub and the other is a Hobby Sensed shower gel. Those are my 2 go-to showering essentials. Once I'm done, I now go in, or I start with my face routine. A moisturizer, a vitamin C serum, and a vitamin C face routine. This is something that a vitamin C serum and a vitamin C day cream or face cream. This is a routine that I have started like 2 months ago, and I am really trying to adhere to it, because I have had breakouts because of makeup, and I want to really take care of my skin. So this is something that I'm really working on. So I have a day routine and a night routine. Whether I'm indoors or outdoors, these are procedures that I adhere to. So right now I'm already done with my serum. I'm now going in with a face cream, and I rub it gently, and I make sure even my neck is well massaged and the products get into my neck. Once I'm done with that, I go in with my Vaseline lip balm. Depends with what you love, but I love this Vaseline Lip Therapy a lot, and you can see I'm struggling to apply because I've already touched oil, so it's a bit slippery because it is a metallic kind of can, but eventually I'll get there. Oh my god, I was about to scream here to get some help, but eventually I got it, and then I went in with my Vaseline Lip Therapy. Once my lips are moisturized, I go in with my Johnson's lotion. I either love or buy Johnson's or Vaseline, but Johnson's is my go-to. I'm planning to get, is it called Jagens or Jagens? I have seen good recommendations about it, but for right now, this is what I've been using for years and I really love it. So I go in with Johnson's the whole body, reason because I have a dry skin. Once I'm done with that, I spread my bed, and that is after 20 to 30 minutes. I spread my bed and now try to get something to wear. Remember, this day specifically, as stated earlier, I was indoors, so I'm looking for something very, very light to wear, and it is always a battle. It's an uphill task to get something to wear. I think it's because, one, I'm always spoiled of choices. Two, I will never even get the right thing to wear in my wardrobe. It's just it's a disease. Can someone please prescribe something? Then once I'm done, I go in with my deodorants and my body sprays. I don't know, like, if this is another disease, but whether I'm indoors or not, I always ensure that I use deodorant and body sprays. I ensure, and I always want to make sure that I'm smelling nice, whether indoors, whether I'm getting into bed or not. I don't know. Maybe it's something that I've always taught myself and I adhere to it. Once I'm done with that, now I want to head to kitchen to make breakfast. Remember, as I said, we are a family of 3, 2 adults and 1 child. So I'm making breakfast, and this specific day, I woke up at around 8. So I'm making breakfast at around 8:30. So for this specific day, we went in with sausages, scrambled eggs, African tea, that is the normal African tea, ile ya majani chai ya kawaida, and we went in with ngwashe. What are they called? Sweet potatoes. Yeah, sweet potatoes. I hate anything wheat in this house, so I'm that kind of a person. Even when everyone is consuming wheat for breakfast, I always have an option to either consume arrowroot or sweet potatoes. But for this specific day, we went with sweet potatoes, sausages, scrambled eggs, an avocado and African tea. Reason because an avocado in the morning, because I went home sometimes back and I came back with a lot of avocados, and we have always to ensure that we consume food like we ensure that there is no wastage. So I always want to ensure that, like, even if it's breakfast or it's at noon, any food that we have, we consume it. We really, really minimize on wastage of food. So I make my tea, ensure that I make my tea, and at this moment I really multitask because my husband wakes up at around 4 or 5 in the morning, and the only thing that he has grabbed between then and 8 is a cup of coffee that he makes himself when I'm asleep. I sleep at around 12 or 1, so I wake up at around 8 in the morning. So when he wakes up, he has to make a cup of coffee. So I have to be very fast to make breakfast, because also I can't make breakfast without showering unless otherwise. So I'm preparing my sausages so that I can shallow fry. I do not deep fry my sausages, I shallow fry. And I got them out of the fridge, rinsed them a bit with water, and I'm drying them with a serviette, and also poked them with a fork to ensure that it's easy when shallow frying. I'm also slicing my tomatoes. This is to make scrambled eggs, and my tea is boiling. So I'm now just making or scrambling my eggs, like preparing so that they get into the pan. And my sausages are about to go into the pan. As I said, I'm shallow frying. I'm now peeling my sweet potatoes. They were pre-boiled, so I just peel and warm using my microwave. Nothing fancy about this. So my sausages are ready. I'm setting them aside. My tea is also ready. So I'll just sieve my tea and then I'll prepare another pan to make my eggs or fry my eggs. And I'm using the oil that I shallow fried my sausages in. You know, economies, like we say. I slice my avocado. So my eggs just got into the pan. I set my sausages aside and I want to start plating. Definitely I start with my husband, because at this point my baby is not even awake. She wakes up sometimes at around 9 or 10, but also she sleeps late. She sleeps at around 10 or 11. So she wakes up at around 9 or 10. So I first ensure that my husband is served, because one, is the man of the house, and two, he woke up early, so I have to ensure that I give him priority first, because he might or he must be hungry. So I'm trying to finish up on my eggs so that I finish plating for him and serve him his breakfast. So once I'm done with my husband's breakfast, I serve him, and now I'll plate for me and my baby. Once I'm done plating for me and my baby, I wake her up, change her up. Sometimes she's a bit wet because of sleeping maybe the diaper the whole night, and clean her. Sometimes it depends. It solely depends on whether she's cleaned up or whether she's messed up. And then we have our breakfast together, the three of us. Sometimes it's the two of us if my husband is done with his breakfast. And I don't really mind it, because most of the time on weekends we really have time, all of us together. Just that sometimes weekdays we have to excuse him, because he works very hard or very smart for that matter. So there's nothing much left to explain in this video. Right now it's just plating for my baby and myself. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Remember to subscribe, with the notification bell, leave a comment, tell me what kind of content you'd like to see me putting out there. And until next time, see you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.